It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Irving. That pass taken away by Toronto. Nice pass to set things up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Beasley. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Knocked loose. Nets have the basketball. Durant to Irving. Here comes the screen. A pass down low to Beasley. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lowry defended by Kevin Durant. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Irving to Beasley. Durant lets it fly, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Beasley. Harden for Durant down low. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Has a look. The shot by Lowry misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Harden to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lowry won't go down. Kevin Durant, 3 for 4. Good start.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Lowry into the front court. Down just a couple.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Beasley, they'll get it to Durant. swings it to Beasley. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nets have it. Irving to Durant. Irving to Durant. And stuffs it home. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Fred VanVleet. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Here's Durant for two. Kevin Durant. He's now 5 for 6. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
From the outside, no good. Kyrie with the rock. Durant. Off the mark. Lowry with it. Right now, down 7. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. Lowry. Shot from the lane won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fred VanVleet. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Up 5. Durant. Turnaround, it's good.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Lowry. Michael Beasley sends it away. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Jordan. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Fred VanVleet. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Here's Irving into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Kevin Durant lets it go. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Oh yeah, robot.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. Durant to Harden. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson able to recover with the block. The rebounds corralled by the Raptors. McCaw into the front court. 9-point margin. Powell to Hollis-Jefferson. Oh, he had him there for a second. Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Harden. To Durant. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
McCaw down to Zaza. Jared Allen, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant with the basketball up top. It's a 9-point lead. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Durant. To Harden. From long range. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Five to shoot for Toronto. Lowry to Hollis-Jefferson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Can't convert the free throw. Brooklyn's got it. To Durant. Probing the defense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Durant to the basket, but he can't finish. Kevin Durant. It's been a good night. 60% from the field.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that. That was nice.
He'll put it up at the buzzer, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2. Patrick McCaw, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Way to hit.
Long key from three-quarters court through one here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. McCall. Probing the defense. That'll get out off the Raptors. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up a dozen. To Durant. Able to convert inside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Powell down to Zaza. Kevin Durant pins it. And that one out of bounds off a net. It'll stay Raptors basketball. McCall. To Durant. The pass set it all up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. LeVert up against Patrick McCall. To Powell. Down to Zaza. Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Durant across the timeline. His guys leading by 14. And look out. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Powell. To McCall. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Nets have the basketball. To Durant. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
McCall into the front court. His guys down big. To Powell. Here comes the screen. Powell. Tough matchup against Durant. McCall. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Shot by Anunoby, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Durant. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Entering the game for the Toronto Raptors, number 43, Pascal Siakam. Subbing in.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. McCaw into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Durant. Over to the right side. To Durant. That is great vision to set it up. From the painted area, won't go down. McCaw into the front court. Down a bundle. Picked up by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Dinwiddie. Had a chance, but it's no good. McCaw into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Powell. Here's a chance from long range. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Durant to Allen Crabbe. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jared Allen trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Sizing up the defense. Screen coming. Lowry to McCaw. That won't go. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Lowry to McCaw. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Durant to Irving. Download
NBA
Durant.
Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Lowry. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Lowry matched up with Durant. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
NBA
Both
Season
teams
8
tweaking their
2021
lineups. Here comes some
matchups coming up
changes.
next. Milwaukee Bucks 138, Cleveland Cavaliers 1012.
Irving to Durant. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Toronto with the basketball. Takes stock of the floor. Driving right to the basket. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 3 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Durant. The follow won't go either. To Lowry.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Powell against KD. Nothing going here on that drive. Powell to Van Vliet.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Chicago Bulls
Fires the
8-1-2,
three.
Orlando Magic
Van Vliet
8-1-4.
denied. Have to like the defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant, a pass down low to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Here comes the screen. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James Harden into the game for the Raptors. Number 43.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Durant. They get it down to Hart. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. New Orleans Pelicans 8-1-2, Indiana Pacers 1-2-1-0.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Screen coming. Fred Van Vliet to Lowry. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
Number 24.
And he makes them both.
Oh, yeah, he's a weapon in the crowd.
Irving brings the ball up court to Durant.
Got some for him.
Ah, no good. Lowry against KD.
2 minutes left in the
To Powell. And a
NBA
bad
Season 8
pass as it's taken away
2021
by the
matchups
Nets.
coming up
Keep your
next.
foot on the
Boston
gas,
Celtics
but don't get too
119,
reckless.
Los Angeles
Kyrie
Clippers
lets it go
176.
And scores on the step back. Unguardable Jet.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Harden to Durant. That's off the side of the rim, short. Toronto has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Jordan tips it. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Harden to Durant. Harden. The Raptors able to clear the board. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. To Powell. Here comes the screen. Powell. Fine to shoot. Lowry. And Durant able to clear the rebound. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Defense.
The Brooklyn Nets have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Trying to cash in and hits off a killer step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Irving into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Jordan to Durant. To Jordan, down low, leaving no doubt, slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Kyrie with the rock to Beasley. Surveys the floor. Beasley. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. The shot clock expires. Harden to Durant. Harden goes to the left side. Has a look. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on an island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
To Lowry. Pascal Siakam down to Zaza. DeAndre Jordan rejects it. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lowry with a shot that's no. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kyle Lowry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. It goes down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet. Lowry. Shot won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Durant. Down low, it's Harden. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Now it's Harden at the controls. To Beasley. Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Down to Zaza. Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Harden with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Durant. Down low to Jordan. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Fred VanVleet lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. All lined up and ready for the jump. And scores, plus the foul. DeAndre Jordan, another strong finish, going to the line for a chance at 3.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Missed the foul shot. To McCaw. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Irving to Durant. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. Pascal Siakam to McCaw. To Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Gets it in the left corner. 4-3. Irving the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Shot from the lane won't go. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Norman Powell has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kevin Durant has it. To Davis. Off the assist.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Short jumper off the mark.
I got ball.
To Durant. Has a chance. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
McCaw to Lowry. Down to 5 on the 24. Lowry hits the three-pointer.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
KD with the rock. Here comes the screen. Durant to Dinwiddie. Durant. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lowry matched up with Durant. To McCaw. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant. Deep left corner. To Durant. Fires the three. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Durant. From the painted area, won't go down. McCaw to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Their shot by Lowry misses.
Here we go. I got him.
To Jordan. And he'll head to the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Ed Davis at the line. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Probing the defense.
Sure you want to do this? Sure.
Fred VanVleet to Powell. Shot from in close, no good. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. For three. Oh, he'll take that.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Durant.
I got ball.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Finish that. Powell. Nets have it. Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Here comes the screen. Kevin Durant with a piece. Ooh, 5 now. Knocked loose.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in
What's
the
up,
draft
Joe?
room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Text me.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, the slam popped out. That ends the third quarter.
Welcome
and
to the
Nets
stream.
enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this
Invite
one.
me on
Jay,
Facebook.
that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a
Send it.
contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes
James.
a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Going to launch beyond the arc, off the mark. Powell to Van Vliet. That'll get out off
That's
the
right.
Raptors. Nets have it.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
To Beasley.
Big hit right there.
To Dinwiddie. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Confidence is everything in this game. And it almost seems like in the first half, he lost that confidence. He wasn't taking the shots he normally takes because he didn't see the ball go in. That is no longer the case. He is finally back to himself.
To Dinwiddie.
What's you been up to?
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe. Fred Van Vliet. Easy path to the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Team foul number 1.
Jared Allen at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
Now I'm playing
Good free throw
2-3-2-1.
shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's the Raptors with the basketball.
I wanna NBA Live 1-9 versus you.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in.
After your stream.
Not that time. To Harden. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
You need it. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, this player struggled early because he was always trying to beat his man off the dribble, pretty much playing 1-on-5. Now the ball is moving around quickly during the perimeter and is finding him on the second and third touches. That's when you attack the score.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam. Stepping in for the Nets, number 17, Ed Davis.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down a bundle. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
To Harden.
1v1.
Beasley. To Harden.
Please.
Working it outside. Levert with a shot, no good. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. With a drop step. Can't connect. To Harden. Beasley. They'll get it down to Davis. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. And Davis there to grab the rebound. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. From long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. With James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lowry. Can't connect from inside. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Harden. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
1 second, I'm gone.
Fred VanVleet. He throws it down. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden picked up by Patrick McCaw. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lowry to McCaw.
Watch the pick. Watch the pick on your right.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Yes. It drops. A little drama on that one.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Lowry. Pascal Siakam to McCaw. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
So Lowry. Shot clock winding down. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Pick coming left, left, left.
Add 2 points to the board. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Harden. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
to Lowry. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And he hits.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Harden picked up by Patrick McCaw. And he finishes at the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Team shots, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 30, Monte Jefferson.
McCaw, defended by Kevin Durant. Lowry to McCaw. Five to shoot for Toronto. Fires the 3. Not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Nets have the basketball. Beasley to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Patrick McCaw against Harden. Screen coming. McCaw. They love this hustle. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a look. Their shot by Lowry misses. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
The Brooklyn Nets showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.